The couple of years that I didn't have a healthcare job weren't all bad. It helped me to gain perspective. I have gratitude for Shane. We left things on a bad tone. He spoke to me in a way I didn't deserve, and I think with time he would see that it was wrong. I can't keep chasing men that don't want to caught by me. If I wrote him, what would it say? I'm not sure. We left things pretty ugly. It's a shame, really. I would have been good for him. What I need to do is love myself right where I am, the extra 40 pounds and all. Chapter 10. What a trip with Marty. I have an obsession with my weight. It stems from all the rejection. I have to eat. I do the not eating thing, then I do all the eating thing, and I go back and forth on my worth. This is the first year in 15 years that I didn't work out. My goal for the year was to let my mind settle. I settled right into the couch. I watched a lot of television and got my mind right. My goal was to not think, just be. I got bored and all started smoking. I do this throughout the years. I always quit and hate that I start again. It's nothing more than a coping mechanism, a bad habit. Smoking reminds me of the good old days. I started smoking when I was 15. Katie and I just picked it up one day. We smoked all through high school. I quit the summer after I graduated when I moved in with Jeff. I kept I get sick of standing in the cold, and by January I usually quit. Most years I pick it up at the end of November and put it down by February, and this time I picked it up at the start of spring and held on to it a little longer than usual. I'm on the verge of beginning and fresh starts, and I want to make healthier decisions. Simply want to feel better. Working with sick patients, I kept catching colds, and it's hard to get well smoking in the cold. And I want to work on my body like someone will take my body and spend the next year getting physically well. I'm considering coming off my medication. The main reason is weight gain. This is old writing, by the way. I'll never come off medication again. The main reason is weight gain. This is why I never got help for my illness. Antipsychotics cause weight gain. It's the most common symptom. For me, not being on one wasn't an option. I feel we can cure. I feel you can be cured of the illness. I did therapy. I mostly kept it real with myself. Looked at each deranged thought one at a time. For now, I keep taking my medication. The world slows to a crawl, and one day I want to not need medication. I've been taking my medication for a year. I've gained 40 pounds. Been it's between being crazy or fat, and I pick crazy. It's time to come off the medication. I know it's always there if I need it, and I want to live without medications. I don't have the stress I used to have. I have a good job and live in a nice home. My medications give me side effects. It makes me lazy and increases my fatigue. It scares me to come off my medications. I get flashbacks to where I was. Another delusion I had, aside from thinking I was the Blessed Virgin Mary, was that Jesse's brother, who died in 2016, was haunting me. How was he haunting me? Starting before I even knew Jesse was back in town in 2020, I started hearing a male voice talking to me. It started with chanting like Jesse was in town and he loved me. I didn't associate it with Nelson. That's his name, Nelson. I felt I was inclined to the spiritual world and received messages with chants and repeated phrases. And after I met Jesse in the park, the voice became clear. I felt I had capabilities to speak with the spirit world, attaching a face to the worlds in my head. After I met Jesse, the voices continued. The voice of Nelson followed me. This is why.